Number 5. Batman v Superman.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You probably heard this. It's shaping up to be the most expensive movie ever made.
How?
Does it need to... The budget so far, because of the delays, because remember this movie was supposed to be out like a year ago.
Yeah.
Almost. And it keeps getting pushed back. It keeps getting extended. More effects. More reshoots. And so far the budget has ballooned to $410 million. That is massive. To put in perspective, before this, the last most expensive movie was Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, which was $378 million, that should not cost that much. And another, to get into perspective still, Avengers Age of Ultron, which was a big movie, that cost $279 million. And this cost $410 million.
That's insane. That is madness.
It has to be $1 billion movie now. It has to be one of those ones that are up in that $1 billion club.
Oh, man.
Whoa. And even with that price, Warner Brothers, they seem to be aware of this, because the 2-part Justice League movie that's coming, they've already budgeted that for $500 million for both films.
Oh, okay.
Both films. So for this one film to be $410 million. Holy shit. And I remember that a couple of weeks ago we did speak on Avengers Infinity Wars. Disney putting aside $1 billion for that budget, but that also incorporates wages and promotion and other aspects. So even individually, those movies won't have the budget that Batman v Superman has got. So it's insane.
That I'm flabbergasted. I cannot believe that number. That's insane.
It's too much. Zack Snyder is just indulging himself. Does any movie need to cost this much?
It depends what he's trying to do, man.
That's the thing. Like,
what the hell is he trying to do with this film?
What is that money being spent on?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. This is insane.
It's like people say Doomsday could be it, and that could be a purely CG character, but there's also talk that Doomsday may not actually be in this. Like, no one actually really knows at this point.
Even when you're talking about CG characters, what about the Hulk?
Exactly. What about Gollum?
Like, yeah. All the way through, more or less.
Yes. It's like, it makes no sense. It's just spending money. They must be sitting there burning piles of money to...
Yeah, and when it comes down to... This is the other thing. When it comes down to, I can't imagine that any of those actors... Well, Ben maybe. Ben maybe. But I can't just see them like taking a massive chunk. I really can't.
So it's going to do good, but still, man, even if it doesn't quite break that billion, it will be considered a flop. Because even Spider-Man, the last one, made a shit ton of money, still didn't do enough money where it was considered to be a success.
Well, what is seen as a success? It's a film that's basically doubled it, right? Or made,
generally,
let's say a film is 100 million, it's made 200 million.
But that was the case in the Spider-Man movies. It made its money back comfortably, but they expected that to be in the $1 billion club. Because it didn't, it was considered a failure.
Yeah, but they may consider it a failure, but it's actually not a failure, is it? With everyone on the board, I just have to believe that it's just going to be awesome.
Number 4. Okay, recently it's been announced that the Black Power Ranger has been cast. So that's 3 so far. They've got the Pink Ranger, they've got the Red Ranger, and now the Black Ranger. None of them are big names. They're like kind of up and coming young stars. But what do you want to see from a Power Rangers movie? Because I don't hold out much hope for these Power Ranger movies, unless they really kind of go the direction of that little indie YouTube short that came out a few months back.
I want Power Rangers. I want Power Rangers to be dark, sexy, and bloody. That's what I want from it.
And it probably won't be.
It won't be any of those. No, and that's just it. If it's none of those, then what? I mean, hey, look, Power Rangers has got a massive audience.
It's still going now.
Yeah.
Still going now. New episodes. It's insane that it's been around so long, from when we were kids.
Yeah.
We used to go to the park and play Power Rangers. I would want to be the Green Ranger or the White Ranger.
Yeah.
It's a fun show, man, in this time.
What are you talking about? You always wanted to be the Pink Ranger. Look, if you don't believe me, When he drinks this, he thinks he's the Pink Ranger. Okay, he's gonna try to cut this out. So, okay, go on, Eddie.
I won't cut it out. I'm secure. My masculinity.
Yeah.
I won't take your bullying.
See, when he said that, he said it, he didn't say it with ease. Masculinity.
But do you think it's actually going to be good though, man?
No, Eddie, I just, as I said, those three things, if it's going to be in there, I'll be excited for it. If it's not, then I have no interest. None whatsoever.
Burn it with fire.
Yeah, and that whole thing about big robots fighting. When we take Pacific Rim, I hated that. I have no interest in this.
But was it the robot stuff that you hated in Pacific Rim? Was it just the shitty characters you didn't care about?
Like you said, growing up, playing Power Rangers, you know, there's if I see it on screen, I'm gonna get excited about it. But
my favorite part of Power Rangers was never even a robot and monster stuff. It was them before they joined together into the robots. It was them when they were fighting all the henchmen. All the martial art, kung fu shit. That was the stuff I liked.
Yeah.
Then I kind of lost interest once the robot came along.
Yeah.
Number 3, David Goyer, the writer behind. He was the co-writer on Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogies. He's the co-writer on the current new DC Universe movies. You know, he's got his fingers in all of the sort of DC big movie properties. And he's also developing a new show called Krypton, which I forgot they were making. I completely forgot they were making, but this show is apparently still on, still being developed. Takes place on the planet Krypton. It's a TV show, mind you. It will connect to the movie universe. He has confirmed that it takes place 200 years before the events of Man of Steel. So it has to be consistent enough. Even the visuals have to be consistent enough to connect with Man of Steel. Do you want to see Krypton on telly?
Krypton, okay. No, I have no interest in it. Even if we take the beginning part of Man of Steel, when the whole thing was on Krypton, a lot of people may have loved it. Me personally, nah, didn't do anything for me. And I look at that and I think to myself, okay, so how would that look if it was a TV show?
And a limited budget.
Yeah.
Costumes aren't going to be as good. The effects aren't going to be nowhere near as good. Even though you can do decent effects on TV now, but...
Flying dragons.
Yeah, they're gonna have to really be choosy with their effects shots, man. I don't know if they can pull it off on TV at all.
No.
And even if they do, are they gonna go the CW route and have that sort of melodramatic? You know, we'll see. We'll see if they make a bit more effort and they learn from their mistakes. DC television, man, it's a mess. There's too much worlds. You've got the films that are in their own thing. You've got CW ones that are in their own bubble. And you've got Supergirl, which is this and some other bubble over there, which is coming, which is not good. That pilot was not good. And then there's this, which is gonna kind of connect to the film, and then Constantine was a bubble, which has kind of been brought into that.
It's like they don't like each other.
Yeah, and there's Gotham, which is in its own bubble over there, which is really gone bad. Started off so promising, man.
No, it's a good thing I'm not watching it.
It's still conflicting. It's just,
Okay.
Oh, well, that was number 3. Number 2. I don't have a number 2. I wanted to actually think about doing this as a second take TV, maybe a spin-off show. So I'm interested to know if you guys would be interested in this. Like a second take TV look back of what I've been watching over the week. So let's do this. What have you been watching?
All right, so at the moment, I've just completed The 100 Season 2.
You watched that?
Yeah, I watched it all the way through. So I was...
Why?
I just kind of stuck with it. And I gotta say, Eddie, I'm friggin' really into the show. Completed Season 2, can't wait for Season 3. The concept, the idea is pretty cool. It really is. Especially once the grown-ups get on the planet. They just take over and that's it. And then the kids don't really, they got their stories, but it's about everybody. It's actually really, really cool. So I'm watching that, but a TV show that I started that I highly recommend is a show called Tyrant.
Oh, yes. I've heard of this. I've watched in the background of a friend's house an episode of that, and it was actually pretty good. It did catch my attention. Didn't mean to get to that.
So I've just started Season 1 now. So that's what I'm watching.
Well, I recently this week finished Mr. Robot.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, I love that shit. I love that show. Oh.
I've got that in my download folder.
Oh,
so like,
so happy. That show made me so happy. Like, it's divided a few people. Some people love it, some people don't. I personally loved it. It's unusual in its visual style. It's very distinct. It's not like a normal sort of basic framing. Even just the way it frames when it's talking, when people are just talking.
Yeah.
It'll have them right in the little corner of the screen and just all this big empty space. And it's weird, but I love it, man. It's great. I love it.
Okay. So is Mr. Robot, is it about, I take it's about a robot, right?
No.
Oh!
No, it's about a hacker. It kind of takes influence from, Anonymous, that hacking group that used the V for Vendetta mask for their hacking. It takes inspiration from those guys, but it creates their own mythical version of that called F Society. And it kind of has, imagine there's this conglomerate, this big company, which is kind of like a cross between Microsoft and Google and Monsanto and Apple, kind of rolled into one evil entity, which they refer to as Evil Corp, but it's not actually called Evil Corp. It's kind of seen from the main character's perspective. He always refers to it as Evil Corp, so whenever you see it referred to, people just say Evil Corp, even though it's not actually called Evil Corp. But it's just, I can't really, you can't say anything about it without ruining, because there are things to ruin in this show.
Okay.
And it is great, and it shows the return of Christian Slater. It's good. Watch it, man. I think it's only 10 episodes, I believe. You have to stick at it.
So, what are they watching?
What are you watching?
What are they watching?
What was that? What? Empire? What? No. I've actually been watching Empire as well. I didn't even lie.
So what is your number one story? Your number one, Eddie?
Number one is also Trailer of the Week.
Oh.
Which Lucas Savas kind of got at me for last week for not doing a Trailer of the Week. Which no trailer really stood out for me that much last week. But this week, there's only one. As far as I'm concerned, there's only been one trailer.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And you know why I didn't see it?
Get out. Get out.
Let me tell you why I didn't see it.
Get out.
Pink Ranger, let me tell you why I didn't see it. Because at the beginning of your friggin' video, you say, I don't want it, I can't watch it, I can't. But okay, guys, if you want me to watch it. And I thought to myself, you know what? I really want to stay away from everything that's happening.
I'm gonna watch the trailer now.
No.
Trust me, you can watch it.
Okay.
I would not steer you wrong. This is the intro. If you actually watched the whole video, you would have found out that it spoils nothing.
Okay, this is the trailer reaction.
So you're gonna get a genuine reaction in this now. Right, guys, we had to move the car because we could not connect to a decent Wi-Fi signal. So hopefully we'll be able to get it, because we have to do this live. We have to do this. He hasn't seen the trailer. I can't believe I found one. Like a unicorn. Like a rare creature.
Who are you?
I like that BB-8, man. Oh. Oh, he looks better than the prequels.
I was raised to do one thing. But I've got nothing to fight for. Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
Let it in.
Let it in, son. Let it in. The magic continues.
I thought that was Jon Snow at the end, you know, like in the, in the eyes, because he had like long hair and the black. It's like Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow is back. Oh my God. Okay. So, I gotta say, I have to say, I have one regret after watching that trailer, and my regret is, I really wish I booked that at the IMAX.
But we got tickets. So many people who haven't been able to get tickets. It's freaking broken all the records. Have you heard about that?
Wait, it's already broken?
It's broken every record. It's broken all the IMAX records. It's broken all pre-booking records.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's like it.
Friggin' heck.
Oh, what are numbers? There were some crazy numbers.
But wait, has it now got, like, is it set to be the highest? Because everyone's talking about, will it have the highest?
This is the thing. A lot of people thinking there's no way because it's because of the time of year. Especially in certain countries, it's going to be so cold and winter. A lot of people aren't going to want to go out. It's Christmas. A lot of people are going to be traveling with their families. So they're thinking it's impossible. Maybe in the long haul, up until maybe February, it can do that. But it's apparently it's broken the records by not just doubling the closest ever other things, not tripling, not quadrupling. It's busted records by 10 times as much as the closest rivals in pre-booking sales. It's been massive.
Wow.
It's been insanely big. So the fact that we were able to get a ticket is pretty easy. Is a damn big surprise.
Yeah, we got some
Damn
good
lucky.
seats. We got some good seats. Well, I gotta say, your number one was much better than last week's number one.
What was last week's number one?
See, it was so bad that we don't even remember.
And I do remember number 2. The 4 Ragnarok. I don't remember number 1. And was somebody, I think it was Lucas who agreed with you. How dare you take his side?
There you go, Lucas.
How dare you take his side?
You know your stuff. Now, Lucas, join us on Bolly Fools. You'll love it. Anyway. Why don't you have some of your pink Power Ranger drink? Okay.
That was be number 1. And interestingly, unexpectedly, ended it with a reaction, which I didn't expect.
Yeah,
so that's cool. So yeah, Star Wars number 1, and also trailer of the week as number 1. Yeah. So that has been the second take. We should probably end up getting this up on 23rd now. Probably won't get up to 24th. Editing all of that shit. But yeah, this is the second take. I've been Eddie Reese.
It's your boy Silent.
If you like the video, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, like, share, and all of that. Later, people.
And before you guys go, just like tell us, does this look like a girly drink?
What? Masculine. No, it's like lightning bolts. See?
Girls.
It's like lightning bolts. It's a masculine drink.
Pink Power Ranger.
Pink bolt.
Yeah, that's what you said. That should have been your number 1 story.
Like Usain Bolt.
No, get
Bolt.
lost.
Manly.
Whatever. Whatever.